Everybody ready? Let's warm up. Hands at your waist. Here we go. Turn your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Waist exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opening up your span a little bit more. Touch toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful. Shift your weight. Kick your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift your weight. Kick your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heisman, opening up our stance, parallel feet, choose one side, cross, and shift your weight and sit on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. cross, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Head erect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Practicing our golden cockerel, remembering to center our hand and counterbalance. Center our hand, counterbalance our other hand, bringing that foot not parallel but towards the center, our center of gravity, addressing our dantian. Using our good Tai Chi posture so that we're not straight up erect like this. We're tucking our chin down, hollowing out our chest, tucking our butt under so that we can be safer as we balance ourselves, okay? Here we go. Good Tai Chi posture. Dropping our shoulders, hands to the sides of our seam of our pants, hollowing out our chest, tucking our butt, chin not parallel but slightly dipped down, glance way ahead. Silk silver thread, holding our head erect in good posture. Here we go, shift to the left, up, golden cockerel standing on its left. Opening up our span, shifting our weight, coming up, golden cockerel. Down, center, up, down, concentrating up, counterbalance. Down, center, up, down, and up. 2 more sets. 1, 2. Right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kicking out in line, counterbalancing the backhand. Opening up your span, left hand, left foot, up and out. Open up their span, cross and out. Cross and out. In line. In line. Holding our ball on a T stance, rooting down on our right foot where the weight is, looking at the size of our ball, 2 inches below our dantian, our left hand, right hand at chest level, rounded fingers. Left foot on a capital T, holding the stem without too much weight. We're going to make an L stance, out and to the side on our heel as we shift our hands and we part the wild horse's mane. Sitting back, twisting on our heel as we form our ball, right hand on the bottom and make a T stance. Out and to the side on an L stance on our heel as we shift our weight and hands to part the wild horse's mane. Left hand to the side of a seam of our pants as a counterbalance. Right hand serving the snack to the person in front of us. Sitting back all the way first. Twisting on your heel as you shift your weight, hold your ball for better balance on a T. Out and to the side, move the hand, move the hips, address to the outward hand, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back all the way. Alleviate the weight to twist. Firm down as you form your ball on a T. Out and to the side, move the hand, bottom hand advances, shift your weight and your hips, address to the right hand. Here it is. Sit back all the way, twist. As you firm down, hold your ball on a T. As you form an L, move the bottom hand to serve your snack or part the wild horse's mane. Knee never goes beyond your toe. Back knee is straight without a buckle in it. Left hand serving the snack so it's in the front of you, in the middle front. Your right hand is holding the top of a ball at the side of your hip. Sitting back all the way, twisting, firming down and holding the ball at the same time as you form your T. Out into the side, L stance. bow stance. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball at the same time you form your T. L stance, move the bottom hand, address your hips and waist so that they are squarely to the outward hand. Sit back all the way, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance. One more set, out and to the side. Here it is, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, and we'll stop here to hold your ball on a T. Can you just hold your stance and let me look and see how you look? Okay, hold your stance. Hold your stance. Okay, relax. Okay, so for the most part, everybody's doing well. So what I asked you to do was to hold your stance, and this is how you had it. Okay, so when you are holding your ball, it's 2 inches below your navel and at chest level, but your hips and your waist are square to that ball, to the center of your gravity. So you cannot show me this, which is very awkward for me. I don't know whether to look there or to look there. I need to look here because here's my ball, okay? But if you torque or you twist your hips and waist and don't bring it all the way here, it's awkward. Where do you look? But you want to address the hips and the waist, your core, your head and your eyes to the outward, to the center here, okay? So just kind of reviewing what I'm looking for so that you can get it in a whole way. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So here I am, I'm this way, I'm centered where my ball is. When I move out to an L stance, I'm gonna come out on my heel. But at the same time I move my heel, my bottom hand advances. Because in Tai Chi, everything goes together. Everything goes together and plays upon your whole body moving together, okay? So to say that another way, if I know that I'm on a T stance holding my ball and I need to move because this is my weightless foot, okay, because no 2 feet can move together because one has to be weightless before you can move, otherwise it's unsafe, okay? When I want to move into an L stance, I need to come out and to the side so that if I were to drag my front foot back, I would have a gap in it. So to do it incorrectly, I would step here and I would clash. It's not enough clearance. We need the clearance because we need to make this rotation for a bow stance. If we only come here and call that our L stance, I'm tight in here, it's putting a lot of pressure on my knee, and it's not good Tai Chi posture. So to do it nicely, I would have to come out and to the side, at the same time move my hand, because I can't keep everything separate as a robot. I need to make it move. I need to make my body move with me. When I part the wild horse's mane, I give my snack or offer something to the person in front of me, not to the side of me or not to someone above me. In doing so, my hips and my waist squarely take the position of my outward foot. So here's what I just said. Out and to the side, my bottom hand advances, my hips and waist are square to my outward foot. So this is incorrect. Out and to the side, and I part the wild horse's mane, and I say to my friend, here it is. My hips and my waist are still in this position. I need to move it to my outward foot and squarely put it here, okay? So that's important. So if you can remember that when you do practice, you ask yourself, are my hips and waist square to the outward foot? This is my outward foot, okay? All right, let's just try it, maybe a couple of sets to say, to nail down what I really mean. We're on a T stance. We're going to move into an L stance. And as we move our heel, our bottom hand advances. Out on an L stand, move the bottom hand, part the wild horse's mane. Then ask yourself, is your knee beyond your toe. If it is, bring it back, because you want that silk silver thread to hold you in the best balanced position. And is your back, right knee, is there no buckle in it? Is there no dip in it? You need to keep yourself erect and upright. Okay? Is your left hand serving the snack to the person in front of you so that it's sort of in the middle of your body? And is your right hand holding the top of a ball, sitting to the side of the seam of your pants at your hip? If it is, you may sit back all the way. Now, when you twist on your heel and firm down, you hold your ball with your right hand on the bottom, start to form it, and you're setting quickly as you make that T on your right foot. Now we're doing the same thing. We're making an L stance and we're moving our bottom hand, okay? Out and to the side, move the bottom hand, turn the hips and waist as you part the horse's mane and ask yourself, are your knees not beyond your toe? Is there no buckle in the back knee? Is your hip and your waist, are they square to that outward foot and that outward hand? Is your left hand holding the top of a ball, sitting at your side of your hip? Are you erect and not favoring your front? Sit back, twist step, firm down as you hold your ball and make your T. L stance, move the bottom hand, part the wild horse's mane. Check your parameters, knees, parting hand, holding ball hand, head erect, sit back, twist, firm down as you hold your ball in T, out and to the side, move the bottom hand, square hips and waist, part the wild horse's mane. Here it is. Sit back, twist step, turn that body, square hips and waist to the ball position, okay? All right, so that's very important. If you followed me and you know that you need some corrections, that's very good, because that's the stuff that's going to be the groundwork and the foundation in which all of Tai Chi is built, which is Tai Chi formation, Tai Chi posture, Tai Chi alignment, okay? And it goes on for all our sets, all of Tai Chi. Actually, it probably crosses sections with other styles of Tai Chi. Okay? All right.
When you do your step out, you try to adhere to a basic Tai Chi tenet. That is, you have a substantial and an insubstantial foot. The substantial foot is the foundation on which you have your stance and your stability. Your insubstantial is one which is free to move. But make sure as you make your movements, you stay rooted for a while until you've got the insubstantial foot down. For instance, if you are here, if you come out this way and you've already given up your substantial foot, your footing may not be as far out or may not be in the place that you intend, because you're already committed yourself and you're here, as opposed to here. And I would encourage you to try to learn to flex your knee a little bit, to take some weight, some power, some tension. It increases the tension in your leg, but that's the power that eventually is transferred to other parts of your body as you do the movement. Here, and as you come up, don't commit to coming down so quickly. Come here, look. You look, and you've got to be on this leg a little bit longer to know where you're coming. Up here, and then you have the time to look at the split second, as opposed to you're already here, wrong position. So, and other positions of when you do Tai Chi, try to remember substantial, insubstantial. Try not to get caught in between moving two things at the same time. Second thing, holding your ball. The ball is a transition position, but it's the security blanket. It has the potential to keep you calm. Rather than waiting and say, oh, now I got to hold my ball. In between the movement, you just bring it up. This is home base, and you relax. Then you come out here. And you know you're going to be doing another movement, but you come back to home base. Come out. Come back to home base. Don't wait to come back to home base when you say, I'm going to do the next movement. You are coming back to home base with the thing in mind that you will be going to something else. But it may even give you a chance to just, hey, relax. And I almost say it, when you hold your ball, it's almost like caressing an object around here. Just relax your shoulders a little bit. Keep your hands up to your chest, up to just about here, and the other below. But get it back soon. Don't wait until you say, oh, well, it's time to do the next movement, so I better get back to my ball. You should be, as this is finishing, you're thinking, time to go back to my ball.
Okay, so good ideas. Just to wrap it up is to summarize what Ken said. When we do Tai Chi, we're always thinking, and the thinking part, which keeps our mind stimulated, furnishes support for our actions. So it's not just, our mind plays an active role in whenever we do Tai Chi, and it's bringing us home to think about our next movement, okay? And we'll hear more about that as we learn more movements. All right, we're going to start in from commencing form. And today, commencing form, repulsing of the monkey, run it through your mind. Then brush knee, which is a hard one. It's multitasking, and we'll go over it that much more. Then I want to end with parting of the wild horse's mane, which we already started to do, okay? Here we go. Good Tai Chi posture. Commencing form. Slowly drain the weight off of our left foot as our heel comes up. We're on our sole, we're on our toes, lifting off the ground, putting our toe down, putting our sole down, putting our arch, and then our heel. 50-50. Hands then rotate to the middle of our thighs as we take a deep breath in, as we elevate both hands to shoulder level. Then we reverse the process as we exhale and we flex our knees, making ourselves small. Left hand rises to the middle, right hand rises higher, and we both open the hands so that palms are facing the ceiling. We bring our back hand to our ear and watch it. And we turn our face and watch that hand coming to the middle as we slide forward and slide back. Center hand, back hand higher, open, bringing it to our ear, following that hand to meet in the middle as we repulse the monkey, pushing forward, sliding backwards. We're on a T stance, and we're putting our right hand higher and our left hand sort of parallel to our waist. We are going to multitask, bringing our high hand to our ear, our low hand down to brush our knee as we make an L stance. Out and to the side, move everything together, brush our knee. Sitting back all the way, twisting, right hand parallel, left hand higher on a T, bringing our high hand to our ear as we step out and brush our knee, making sure we square our hips and waist, holding that ball in the side, as if we were just practicing our parting of the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, shift weight, hold ball on a T. We're going to part the wild horse's mane. Out and to the side, move the bottom hand, offer that snack to the person in front. Sit back, twist step, hold the ball on a T, part the wild horse's mane on the other side. Here it is. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on T. All right, we're going to start it all over again, okay? Maybe one or two more times. Commencing form. Slowly drain the weight off of our left heel comes up, on our arch, on our sole, on our toe, open, toe, sole, arch, heel. Hands rotate to the middle of your thighs. As you take a deep breath in, we elevate both hands, shoulder level. Drop your shoulders, make yourself small, flex your knees, exhale. Center the left hand as the right hand rises above and you open, following that top hand to your ear, turning your face, meeting both hands as you watch, sliding forward, looking in the distance with your front hand. Center, higher hand open, bringing it to your ear, turning your face, watching out in the distance as you repulse your monkey. T stance, left hand parallel, right hand higher. You're going to multitask. Ear, hand, heel, turn the body, adjust the waist and hips as you brush your knee and catch that ball in the center. Sit back all the way, twist, right hand parallel, left hand higher on a T. Ear, heel, hand, face, turn the hips and waist as you brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T. Everything should be centered, hips and waist. Okay, we're gonna part the wild horse's mane. Out and to the side, bottom hand advances to offer a snack and person in front. Here it is. Sit back, twist step, shift weight, hold ball at the same time on a T. Out and to the side, bottom hand advances, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T stance. Practicing parting of the wild horse's mane. Out and to the side, here it is. Addressing hips and waist, remember what we went through. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball, shift weight on a T, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, right hand higher, left hand parallel. What are we going to do? Not part the wild horse's mane, not repulse the monkey, but multitask to brush your knee. Ear, hand, heel, turn your face, catch that ball in the center. Sit back, twist, right hand parallel, left hand higher. Multitask, ear, heel, hand, face, square the hips and waist, catch that ball in the center. Hold that ball on the right. Sit back, left hand parallel, right hand higher. We're doing a drill called ear, heel, hand, face. Brush your knee. Sit back, twist, left hand higher, right hand parallel in a T, looking at the top hand. Ear, heel, hand, face. Brush your knee. Sit back, twist, left hand parallel, right hand higher. What are you going to do? I'm not going to tell you. Think it through. Go. Sit back, twist. What are you going to do? Do it now. Sit back, twist, hold your ball on a T, different. Out and to the side. What are you going to do with that hand? Pass on your snack. Sit back, twist, hold your ball. What are you going to do? Bottom hand advances to part the wild horse's mane. What are you going to do? Sit back, of course. Then twist and T and ball. And L and serve and bowl. Sit back, twist, T, L, bowl. Sit back, twist, T, L, bowl. Sit back, twist, T, L, bowl. Sit back, twist, hold your ball. Okay, and so I found myself moving back, and so did you. So then make the adjustment. So when we do the 10 form, and we were doing about a portion of it, we found ourselves moving back, and that's just the nature of it. So whenever we get into that situation, everybody should be aware of where they started, and if you should veer, which you normally will, then get back to your original position, okay? All right, so we learned commencing form. Okay, so we learned commencing form, and you say it to yourself because I don't want to take words out of your mouth, and I want you to also take responsibility of what you learned. And after we commenced, we decided that we needed to right away repulse our monkey, push him away and drag him down, and do it on the other side, and remembering where our position of our hands are. After we repulsed the monkey, we decided that we needed to be fancy and multitask, which is one of the hardest moves in the 10 form. And what you do on one side, you do on the other side. Then we are relieved and reprieved. We get to do a easier movement called part the wild horse's mane. Here it is. And we notice that the leg work and feet work are all the same. Okay? And back home again, okay? All right. So some of the things that I see that maybe I should remind you. So we know that we have different levels in which we do things. We know that when we part the wild horse's mane, we don't give our friend a snack way down there unless the person is small, but that's still not a good enough reason. We're looking at the composure and the physique of our own selves, so we need to bring it out at eye level. So we can never put it up there. We can never put it down there, no matter who we're parting the horse's mane to or serving the snack. So it's eye level. So remember that. Eye level, and the eyes see the fingertips, but they go beyond, so that you're actually performing for yourself, performing for viewers, but performing for everybody else who's not even in the area that you're performing. So way out there, okay? And your distance should never end with your hands, but way beyond. Also, the size of the ball, you know where you are. Everybody has their own size. As for the gap that I talked about, depending now on your size and your I guess your tallness, where that gap is. So in doing, don't follow me literally, but to some extent you're going to have to customize what I say. So if I tell you that this is a T and I want an L out into the side, it doesn't make your Tai Chi better if you go say it should be out there, because it's clearly a gap. Okay, that's extending too much, so that my balance and the pressure on my knees is going to be too much. So you're going to have to find that happy area and comfortable area in which to come out. And then, okay, so that's sort of taken for granted, but maybe good to mention. All right, let's just do a drill now. We're trying to distinguish between, let's work on multitasking, okay? So in multitasking, we talked about one hand parallel to the waist. This would be parallel, but my sense of parallel for Tai Chi is slightly upward. So the hand takes a slight up, okay? And the other hand is up higher. So you don't want to now make it shoulder level, you want it to bring it up higher, mainly because your head turns to look at it. If it's down here, you're going to dip down, you're going to remove your Tai Chi posture. So you want to get it up. When you get it up like this, it comes to your ear. So can we just practice this? Because there is no turning of the hand. It is brought in by our core muscles. It's the bending of our elbow, but our muscles in the back are warranting that move. And as we do this, we know, yes, our wrists do not turn. We know that our fingers do not turn. We know that we are looking at that hand. Now, there are many ways of looking at the hand. Yes, you can say, I'm looking at my hand, but it's turning my neck too far, so I need to just see it at a glance, as if my neck is going straight out like my body is facing, but the glance is at your hand. The eye position is at the hand. As we do this, our bottom hand starts to go down, okay? Ear, and this is the hand. Now, when the hand comes to your ear, you then follow that hand and move the other hand and meet it in the middle, or repulse a monkey, sorry. It's the same similar thing with repulsing of the monkey and brushing the knee. So the point I want to make is that if you follow your hand and you turn and you follow your hand through to meet in the middle, or as you brush your knee, you follow that hand to meet in the middle meaning catching that ball in the middle. So your glance is always like this, okay? So it would be awkward if I did this. I did not look, and the action is here, and I just waited, and then I turned here. So you want to make it a complete, you want to bring it up higher, you want to look at it, you want to bring it to your ear and watch. You don't want to turn and then have your hand turn. You want to do simultaneous motions, ear, hand, turn, follow. Okay? So small things like that help our Tai Chi, help us feel a little better rather than keep things out of sync. Okay? And then many of you know that the other hand has a role. It sits to the side of our thigh in a cup position as if it were holding another ball. But when we're in action and we're thinking about that hand that comes in the middle, this hand goes to sleep. So catch yourself and say, what is this hand supposed to be doing? The subordinate hand rather than the dominant hand, although in Tai Chi everything's dominant, everything is dominant, okay? So the side hand rather than the forward hand has a definite role. And that is not just for looks, it's for good posture. If it kept, it's just like your golden cockerel. It keeps you there. It keeps you in better balance, okay? So when you part the wild horse's mane, you don't want to go forward, but here are the parameters, middle and side. It's keeping you erect rather than something that's very natural for you to do is this way. And you know very well it's easier for me to fall because I don't have my posture erect. But once I keep my silver thread straight, I'm firm and I'm safe. And that's what we're looking for, okay? We're looking for a lot of it. All right. Let's go over it again. This time, let's take it all the way through, okay? Sneak preview of the weeks ahead. Good Tai Chi posture. Commencing form. Off of our heel, on our toe, off the ground, toe, heel. Rotate, up, take a deep breath in, shoulder level, drop your shoulders, flex your knees, make yourself small. Come down, don't forget to come down a little bit more. Then left hand rises to the middle, and right hand higher, open, bringing it to your ear, turning your face, meeting in the middle, then sliding forward and back. Centering, higher, open, looking at it, bringing it to your ear, turning your face, meeting and sliding. T-stance, right hand higher, left hand parallel. You're going to multitask. Step out on an L as ear, hand, heel. Catch that ball in the center, brush your knee. Sit back, twist, right hand parallel, left hand higher on a T. Ear, heel, hand, face. Catch that ball, make sure your hips and waist are centered. Sit back, twist, hold your ball in a T. Today's lesson, out and to the side. Part the wild horse's mane. Here it is. Sit back, twist, hold the ball and T at the same time. Out and to the side. Here it is. New lesson. Flip that hand and meet it with the other. Right hand palms facing outwards, left hand palm facing you. Sit back, twist step, cup, open step, flip, meet, close. We're doing a sideways motion called cloud hands. Flip and open, cup, only flip and meet, cup, flip and meet and close, middle, flip and meet and open, middle, only flip and meet, shift your weight to the left and be a golden cockerel. And down, opening up our span like we practice, be another golden cockerel. Down and right hand and right foot up and out. And left hand, left foot up and out. This time we're going to hold our ball, right hand on the bottom, and we're going in the opposite way. We're going to ward off our opponent as if we were parting the wild horse's mane, but using our forearm to push our opponent away. We're making an L stance and we're using our forearm to push him away as we square our hips and waist. And flipping that hand and joining it to pull him down or grasp the bird's tail. And then we're turning yet another time to push at the wrists. And push your opponent, separating your hands, rolling back, rolling up and forward. What we do on one side, we do on the other. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball on a T. We're going to ward off. L stance, use the brunt of your hand and forearm to push your opponent, but yet grasp the bird's tail. As you pull down, pull back, look back. Turning, squaring, then contact, push at your wrist. Separate, roll back, and roll up and forward. Sit back, twist and turn, open and open, in and in, and what we are trying to do now is embrace the tiger. Right hand on the inside of our cross as we bring the tiger up. We rotate on our wrists so both palms are facing, and we're going to push out. And instead of opening our form, we are now making ourselves small to close our form and end yang 10 form. Okay? So I think you gave yourselves a gift in that you've come to class, you followed, and now you're in the middle or near the end of the 10 form, and it's next week will only be your 4th week here, okay? So there is a lot of new stuff going on. You're going to have to rethink, retrain your body, reprogram your mind, and it's not all that difficult. In fact, it should be a little fun. Okay, so don't put pressure on yourselves. Everybody's on a different journey. You know for a fact that students have been with me in this 9 o'clock class for maybe more than you have, and they, of course, are more experienced, but we don't worry about that. We just take care of ourselves, okay?
What you're doing is, on a brush knee, is you're coming this way, The hand should be fairly high coming across. Because what's happening is this hand is working a spiral, coming down, turns the spiral, comes back up, and goes down. The opposite side is doing the same thing. It's coming from here, brush knee, coming back up, pushing. Coming over here, coming down, and then come. So there's this spiral, and they're just a little bit off spiraling. Another thing that's happening is take advantage of, we'll stick with the brush knee, but if you come up this way, you get a sense of, if two hands come up, you have a sense of balance. And when it's time to go, here, step out, this comes, and you're doing one of these things. You're turning, but you're not stopping here. As this is coming forward, and the power of the body, or the momentum of the body is to go forward, but the body is also rotating. Rotation, 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 but as it comes here, you're starting to be more linear, and the finish is here. This hand will be going forward, this hand will be going backward. And it's the movement, the base of the movement is your shoulders. Tai Chi has a subtle way of helping you to do isometric exercises. If you do forward and back, you feel a gentle pressure between your shoulders. It tightens up muscle contraction, okay? That builds your muscle tone, builds your muscle strength, but also gives you a sense of unity of the body. Everybody's moving. Although the two hands are moving in the opposite direction, the leader back here is orchestrating that the power is going separately to different places, but yet coming from a unified area. Another thing in terms of this particular concept, rotatory movement is what I'm trying to get at. For instance, if we do parting of the horse's mane, all this hand is doing is, but because we are coming from here, and if I keep going in this direction and don't move, I'm going up in this direction. However, if I keep going in this direction, but my body moves, I'm doing this. So Tai Chi uses the body a lot. Of course, the hands are there. The hands are more like the extension of what the body, the core portion is doing. It comes from here and eventually ends up here, but you work as a unit. Out, turn, thrust. All the while you're doing this, while this is doing this. And when you do this, you resist the effort of extending yourself. You stay in Tai Chi posture. Watch the top of my body. It rotates on a swivel. And the power of my body, this portion is helping me to get my message this way, just as this portion is trying to get the momentum. But you stay centered. I'll do the 10 with you all the way through. Is that okay? Okay. And the professor gets to watch. There we go. Commencing form. Hands forward. Up. Take a deep breath in. Come down. Slow and easy. Repulsing the monkey, both hands come up. Palms flip forward. Hand to the ear. Turn. Front. Push and pull. Come back on the left. Look at that left hand. Come up. Turn. Push and pull. T-step, hand out. Brush knee. Turn. sit back. Brush knee again. T-step, hand to the ear, L, out, push. Sit back. Parting of the horse's mane. Sit back. L, bow, sit back. Twist step, hold your ball, right under left. T, L, bow. Left hand forward, twist step. Turn, twist step left, cloud hands. 1, 2, hold your position, turn back the other way. Close your step. Open your step. Hold your position, turn back the other way, come to the left, golden cockerel. Down, center, up, down, kick out to the right, right hand in front of left, out. Left kick out, down, T-step, hold your ball, step out, ward off, flip your hands, pull back, sit back, turn, look at the backhand, turn, up, forward, sit back, push down, up, forward. Twist step to the left, T-step, hold your ball, left under right, L, ward off, advance hands, flip back, turn, push out, sit back, down, up, and forward. Twist step out, come down with your hands, twist step in, cross hands, close step, up, push out, closing form.
I liked what I saw. It really looks like you're coming along nicely. It looks like you definitely are doing Tai Chi and not any other thing that I could dream of. So good, stay with the program. I like what I see in the footwork, okay, because that's the stuff that's gonna take you far. It's easy to not look at footwork and just say Tai Chi is all about hands. But the point that Ken was trying to make is that although you are parting the wild horse's mane, the hand is just not coming out this way to part, but the body is dictating your final, as if all movement. So to make that understood, when my body and my hips and waist turn, I'm not really moving my hand, but my hand is an extension of my body that is moving, okay? But in the beginning, yes, you want to be able to get your hands in the right way. You are using more hand movements. But what are you doing with your core? Nothing. You want to build strength, muscles, as well as endurance. So you're going to have to take a look at all your body parts and let that help you to make that motion. So to put it simply, all I did was put my hand out, but I didn't advance it by using my elbow and my wrist. I used my body, core, hips, waist, face, neck to say, here it is. Okay, so think about that one.